I'm Luke Muller. This is the Merch Stand. Every episode, some of my favourite people show me some of their favourite merch. Today, we have Sydney Sweethearts. They've released their debut album this year, Fred Again's favourite band in the world, and they've all brought me some merch. Hello, Shady Nasty.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, let's kick things off with Luca on Luca, some Luca Squared action. Dude, what merch have you got for us?
I've got the Young Lean merch.
Let's go.
The glitter edition Young Lean merch.
Wow, and a nice crop on the thing as well.
I've got a quite a bizarre frame, so we need to.
So tell me, is this from a gig? Where did you find this? The glitter is a beautiful touch. What drew you to this piece?
I liked the cryptic font or styling. I feel like it has a very if you know, you know type feeling to it, which I've always been drawn to.
Is that important in most of your fashion choices?
Yeah, exactly. The show that I bought it at was fantastic. So I was at the Opera House, and
What year was this? He's been here a few times, right?
it was last year. The stage design was epic. Like it was like a sort of cathedral-esque, like candles hanging from the roof, medieval blood sacrifice.
That is
sort
so
of vibe.
so wild. So when would you put this thing on? Do you wear this out very often?
With merch, historically, I've always hung it on my wall in my bedroom, particularly if I like the design, and it becomes more of like a poster as opposed to like a thing that I would wear. All the vinyls that we've made, I've never opened them. They just
Use them as mouse pads.
yeah, pretty much. We have friends who've never opened our vinyls, and they just game. They use their game on them.
Well, damn. Looking from Shady Nasty's glittered up, cropped, young, lean t-shirt. How sick. What are we looking at?
The DOC's t-shirt. Got a couple holes in it. I've worn it a long time. I've had it a long time. Me and Luca, not you. That one.
I don't remember this.
We went and saw them play at Wollongong Uni, I think 2017 or 2018.
Oh, whoa.
Maybe even earlier. A guy jumped off one of the speakers and broke his arm. And I was like, damn, I gotta get a shirt.
Gotta remember
Not that the money went to pay for his medical bills or anything, but just a good memory.
Were you a big OCs fan going in, or this sort of concert got you over the line and then you picked up the tee?
I was very obsessed with them. I think in like my last year of high school and like first year uni, I would like watch their live sets at different concerts like over and over again, which I don't really do anymore. But like back then, I was fully obsessed with it. And when I found out that they were coming in, I was like, I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to go see them.
Got to see it. How was the energy of that? Because I guess similar to you guys, Shady Nasty, like it's a bit of, they've done a bit of everything. They've done some like psych rock stuff. They had some earlier like thrashy stuff early on. Do you see a bit of like their career in yourselves, I guess, of just moving between these sounds and just trying out a bit of everything?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. They're quite versatile, but the energy is always pumping. We'll have songs that are harder, songs that are softer, but we always try and have the energy flow.
Have you ever had someone jump off a speaker and break their arm at your show? Intriguing looking piece here. What merch have you got for me?
No need to be polite. It's a horrible looking. Look, no offense to the band SHNAND, but they were a band that we did our very first shows with in like 2015, I think, or 2016. And there was a bass player, a drummer, and it was a rapper. And it was like no other instruments. Like it was just bass.
Wow.
And,
Raw.
And I think the first ever riding trip we ever did was to Fiddletown at their house. I know, Fiddletown, New South Wales. And we stayed there for like 3 days. I don't think we wrote anything. But
Really tried.
yeah, we did.
Fiddletown, not the productive sort of wellspring you wanted it to
It's
be.
not a hub of activity. No, but this is made with bleach. They just, it was the first, I think, merch I ever bought. And they just did it with, I think they put little pieces of plastic on here and just bleached it.
I could see the method.
It
Yeah,
looks, I mean, look at that. It's wonky. And every shirt was different. So it was like, you know.
It's one of one.
One of one.
What did you pay for this? I'm shocked to hear you say that you bought this, if I can say.
It was $30. I think
Wow.
it was $30. But it was about, I felt, got to support them. And we didn't have shirts, I don't think, at the time. So it felt like, fuck, they're good shirts.
Yeah,
Excuse
right.
me.
This is like a pretty DIY sort of aesthetic and mindset. Was that
Yeah.
inspiring to you in a way to go like, hey, these bands, they just are sort of doing it. They're making it happen.
That was it. I think it was the fact that it was just like they couldn't get a screen printer in Fiddletown. So
Tried Googling
Yeah,
Stranger
right.
Fiddletown, no luck.
You're not going to find it. Yeah, but it was just like a paddock with that big house in the middle of it. They'd ride in there, and then I remember, turning up at their house, and they'd like printed out photographs of our heads, and they were sticking them on the doors of each room we were going to stay in. And it was just they were bizarre, but they were a very interesting act.
Bit of everything from Shady Nasty. We had the hand-bleached one-of-one tee from a band that doesn't exist anymore. We had the all the way to the top opera house glittered up Young Lean. And we had the broken arm OC's Wollongong Uni. This is, I feel like, a perfect reflection of the Bermuda Triangle of influences that is Shady Nasty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
for having
Thanks so
us.
much for having us.
Thanks for hanging at the merch stand. Hopefully see you again soon.
Hell yeah.
There's a bit of a flourish, please. Yeah.
Just so you think I'm tight.
Oh my God, you got that in slow motion?
One more time.